acyclovir, one of the chemotherapy agent. Continuing last week, we talked about the vincristine. Now we're going to talk about the acyclovir, one of the chemotherapy agent. Our groups contains Rachel, me, Rahel, and there is Sarah, and also there is Siska. Next, we're going to talk about the material. In here, we're going to talk about the definitions, the example, the generic name and patent name, the picture of each dosage from the drug, and the drug class and the classifications. It will going to be explained by me. We're going to talk about what is acyclovir. Acyclovir or acyclovir belongs to the family of medicines called antivirals, which are used to treat infections caused by virus, not a bacteria. Acyclovir works by inhibiting the formation of the virus genetics material, thus interfering with its replication. So it works by the corrupting the replications of the DNA in the cells. And for the generic name and patent name, generic name we can say acyclovir, and for the patent name they have a lot of name. There is Acifar, Acyclovir novel, Clinovir, Zoster, and Zofirex. In Indonesia, you usually find acyclovir. The example virus can be treated by acyclovir. It's also used for the chickenpox, shingles, herpes virus infections of the genitals, the skin, the brain also, and the mucous membranes. It also contains lips and mouth. Now we're gonna talk about the picture of each dosage. In Indonesia, they have a lot of medications that contains many milligrams. For the oral, there is 400 milligrams and the tablets, and the form is tablets. And also there is 200, and there is also 800. And also we can use the cream if you are using like cream for the chickenpox. Usually, you can use for the topical use 5%. And there's also for injections. It's form powder for solutions and contain 250 milligram. And the last we can use for the ointment, the acyclovir 5%. It's also for the topical use. Next, we're going to talk about the drug class and classifications. Also, I mentioned before, acyclovir is a class of antiviral medication and called synthetic nucleoside analogs. It works by stopping the spread of the herpes virus in the body. And also, it belongs to the class of potent or hard drugs that can only be obtained with a doctor's prescriptions. So you cannot get in the general pharmacies. So you have to do your doctor's meeting first, and the doctors will be prescribe you for the acyclovir. Next, we're gonna talk about the indications and contraindications for the acyclovir, and my friends will gonna help do it.
Okay, so now we're gonna move to the indication and contraindication of acyclovir. So, for the indication of acyclovir is used to treat or prevent various viral infections, primarily those caused of the herpes simplex virus or HSV and varicella zoster virus or VZV. The key indications include herpes simplex virus or HSV infection. There are genital herpes, as you can see in the picture, herpes encephalitis, and then cold sores and mucocutaneous HSV infection. And then second is varicella zoster virus or VZV infection. There are chickenpox, as you can see, and then shingles herpes zoster. Next is prophylaxis or prevention. So, prevention of recurrent genital herpes outbreaks, prevention of herpes simplex infection is immunocompromised patient, example, HIV patient, organ transplant recipients, hematopoietin stem cell transplant recipients. Sometimes used in HIV patients to treat eczema, herpeticum, and oral hairy leukoplakia. Next, we're gonna move to the contraindication. So, the only absolute contraindication to acyclovir is hypersensitivity or allergy to acyclovir or valacyclovir, which is converted to acyclovir in the body or any other ingredient in the medication. So, other situations where acyclovir should be used with caution or dose adjustment are necessary include first is kidney problem or renal impairment. Acyclovir is primarily extracted by the kidneys. Patients with kidney disease may require low doses to prevent accumulation and increase risk of side effects. Okay. Next is elderly patient. Over 55 years old, elderly patient may be more sensitive to the side effects of acyclovir, particularly kidney issues and mental changes, and often require dose adjustment. Okay, so next, immunocompromised individual, which acyclovir is often used in this population. Close monitoring is necessary as they may have a higher risk certain complications like thrombotic, thrombopenic purpura or TTP, and hemolytic uremic syndrome or HUS, although these are rare. Next is pregnancy and lactation. Acyclovir has been shown to cross the placenta. Next is nervous system problem. Acyclovir can potentially worsen existing nervous system problem. Next is dehydration. Dehydration can increase blood levels of acyclovir, raising the change of side effect.
So I will explain about side effect of acyclovir. First is oral acyclovir, such as tablets, capsule, and suspensions. Common side effects is nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and headache, fatigue, and dizziness. These effects are generally mild and often also occur in the Bagley group in clinical trials. And there are some serious side effects, but it's rare, like neurotoxicity, such as confusion, hallucination, agitation, dysphagia, and cirrhosis, and the risk is increased in the elderly or patients with renal impairment. Second is acyclovir intravenous or IV. There are common side effects such as nausea and vomiting, headache, inflammation, and there are some serious side effects like acute kidney injury and neurotoxicity. Third is topical acyclovir, like ointment or cream. There are common side effects like mild burning or stinging sensation, dry or peeling skin, mild itching or redness. And there are some rare side effects like allergic skin reaction, such as severe thrush, swelling, or severe itching. And there are very rare side effects, but it's serious, like severe skin rash, shortness of breath, and swelling of the face, tongue, and throat. If these symptoms appear, seek emergency medical attention immediately.
Satu dua satu dua satu dua satu dua
And
satu dua satu dua
next, we will talk about pharmacodynamics of
satu dua satu
acyclovir.
dua satu dua.
Acyclovir is guanine nucleoside analog that selectively inhibits virus DNA replication. Its mechanism of action involves several steps. First is phosphorylation by viral enzyme. In affected cells, acyclovir is converted to acyclovir monophosphate by viral thymidine kinase enzyme. Second is phosphorylation by cellular enzyme. Acyclovir monophosphate is then converted to acyclovir diphosphate, and finally to the active form acyclovir triphosphate by host cell enzyme. Third is inhibition of viral DNA polymerase. Acyclovir triphosphate inhibits viral DNA polymers in a competitive manner, interfering with viral DNA synthesis. Four is DNA chain termination. Once integrated into the viral DNA, acyclovir triphosphate causes chain termination, halting viral DNA replication. Since all this process only happen in cell affected with the virus, acyclovir works very specifically and is safer to use against infection. And next, we move to pharmacokinetics of acyclovir. Pharmacokinetics describe how a drug is processed by the body through four main stages. First is absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination. For acyclovir, each stage has specific characteristics that influence its clinical effectiveness and safety. First is absorption. Refers to how the drug enters the bloodstream after administration. When taken orally, acyclovir has a low bioavailability with only about 10 until 20% of the dose being absorbed. Peak plasma concentration are typically reached within 1 to 2 hours. Following absorption, distribution occurs as the drug spreads throughout the body's tissue and fluids. Acyclovir has a wide volume of distribution, approximately two-thirds of total body weight, indicating its ability to penetrate various compartments. It binds minimally to plasma protein, about 15%, allowing a significant portion of the drugs to remain active. Importantly, acyclovir penetrates the cerebrospinal fluid or GCF, reaching about 50% of plasma concentration, making it effective for treating central nervous system infection. Next is metabolism, is the process by which the body chemically modifies the drug. Acyclovir undergoes minimal metabolism and is primarily extract unchanged. The major metabolite, 9-cMMG, although inactive against virus, may
contribute the neurotoxicity effects, especially in patients with impaired renal function. Lastly is elimination, is the process by which the drug is removed from the body. Acyclovir is predominantly eliminated via the kidney, with about 90 until 92% excrete unchanged through glomerular filtration and tubular secretion. In adults with normal renal function, the elimination half-life is approximately 2.5 until 3 hours. However, in patients with anomia, the half-life may extend up to 18 hours. Hemodialysis can effectively reduce acyclovir levels, removing about 16% of the drugs in a single session.
Now I will explain about dosage and mode of administration. The acyclovir can be given in three main ways: orally, intravenous, and topically. First is oral route. Acyclovir comes in the form of tablets, capsules, and suspension. It is commonly used for mild to moderate infections such as herpes simplex and chickenpox. The adult example of dose is 800 milligrams 5 times per day. The pediatric example dose, the usually dose is 20 milligrams per kilograms of body weight, up to 800 milligrams 4 times a day for 5 days. Second is the intravenous or IV route. The form is an infusion solution. It's given for severe and systemic infection, such as HSV encephalitis for immunocompromised patients. The adult dose is 5 to 10 milligrams per kilograms every 8 hours. For pediatric example of dose is 10 milligrams per kilogram every 8 hours. IV node infusion must be given slowly over at least 1 hour and requires kidney function monitoring. The third is topical route. Acyclovir is available in cream and ointment form. It is used for localized skin infections such as cold sores. For both adults and children, the cream is applied 5 times a day for 5 days. For 4 days, the ointment is applied 6 times a day for 7 days. Next, the nursing consideration. There are several points. First is check for allergies before giving the drug. Second, the available route are oral, intravenous, and topical. Do not give it intramuscularly or subcutaneously. Third, give with food if the patient experiences gastrointestinal upset. Fourth, when giving IV infusion, infuse it over at least 1 hour to prevent renal tubular damage. Fifth, use with caution in patients with renal impairment, neurological problems, or dehydration. Six, start therapy as early as possible after signs or symptoms appear. 7. Encourage the patient to drink plenty of fluids. 8. Advise the patient to avoid sexual contact while genital lesions are present. The next is Pregnancy Safety Index. Acyclovir is FDA approved for genital herpes and HSV encephalitis, and non-FDA approved for shingles, chickenpox, and mucocutaneous HSV. It's classified as Category B for pregnancy drug, which means animal studies show no fatal risks, but human data is limited. Acyclovir crosses the placenta, so use during pregnancy should be cautious and only when necessary and indicated. Acyclovir also enters breast milk, but is generally considered safe while breastfeeding. For this special precaution, the first is allergy. Acyclovir can cause severe allergic reaction with symptoms such as difficult breathing, throat or tongue swelling, rash, and hives. Second, kidney problems. If the patient has kidney problems, the drug may not be eliminated properly. This may cause higher drug levels and increase side effects. It can also worsen kidney function, so doctor may need to adjust the dose. Third is pregnancy and lactation. For pregnant women, should use acyclovir only when clearly necessary, and breastfeeding mothers should consult their doctor. Fourth, for senior in older adults, kidney function may decline, causing the drug to stay longer in the body and increase the risk of side effects. For children, acyclovir not being studied in children younger than 2 years.